Good afternoon, Miss Juanita. In this occasion, I want to talk about the TED Talk, Climate Change Solution That's Right on Their Feet. This TED Talk is presented by the PhD Ashmer Asfiu Berger. This is a scientist and educator of the University of Florida. And this is a good professor in this university, and she is love the soils. PhD Asmeret is a professor in the conference in the TED Talk in 2019. She speak of her finding the solution to climate change, and according to the PhD Bird, the soil is only a thin veil of that covers the surface of the earth, but it also has the power to shape the fate of our planet. You will see about 2 meters of soil, of loose soil material that covers the earth's surface and represent the difference between life and lack of life in the earth system. And it can be so also helps us to combat the difference between life and lack, and the concentration of carbon dioxide in the earth atmosphere is increased by 40%, and in the last 150 years, human action released 9,400 million metric tons of carbon into the ocean and the earth. This concentration of carbon dioxide is very dangerous for the earth and for the humans, because the carbon dioxide is he destroy the system of plants to this way the plants aliment by the sun. Okay, therefore in essence the consequence that we believe we are suffering from climate change at this time, we only experience a consequence of 50% our pollution, because natural ecosystems are rescuing us. Okay. There are about 3 billion metric tons of carbon in the soil, and that is approximately 315 times of the amount of the carbon that we release into the atmosphere today. But the floor is not just a carbon and storage box. It was more like a bank account on the ground. Okay. Carbon enters the soil through the process for photosynthesis. This is a process of the release by the plants to extract the minerals of the sun and use this energy to develop the crops and his structures, like like uh, a root and these structures. Well, in addition, the carbon leaves the earth and returns the down soil and the activity for microbes. The decomposition releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere as well as greenhouse gas such as methane and moreover nitrous oxide, but it releases all the nutrients we need to survive. This is a little part of the this investigation, and well, she talk about the how is the soil to rescue us about the carbon dioxide gas. In a PhD work, fortunately, she bring us a solution, and this word he speak this. I can also tell you that there is a solution for these two wicked problems of soil degradation and climate change. Just like we created these problems and we do know the solution. And the solution lies in simultaneously working to address these two things together through what we call climate and smart and land management practice. And what do I mean here? And we can accomplish by this putting the place deep and rooted perennial plant, putting back in the forest and wherever possible, reducing the tillage and other disturbance from agriculture practice, including optimizing the agriculture chemicals and grazing and even carbon soil, wherever possible from recycled resources such as compost and even human waste. The key of this process is the radical idea and we make possible for fertilize the soils that be able to support human civilization since time immemorial. In fact, so are doing it just right now. There is a global effort underway to accomplish this goal, and the effort that started in the France and is now at the 40%, and this is an exceptional goal to increase the grid. This is an inspiration to the goal, and this effort is full successfully, and I can offset this threat of global emission of the fossil fuel derived by carbon and the atmosphere. Well, the thanks to the aspects provided by the Professor Berth, and I can conclude this oil is much more than a platform on which we can find support, but is also necessary the capacity to correct do what we have done wrong so far, and we have to learn to give the necessary care and know how to handle it to make the most properties these soils.